All right, so let's have a quick little conversation about the latest buzzword coming out of the mainstream media. Fake news, right? We've all been hearing it for weeks now, and the idea behind it's pretty simple. They don't like the way the political winds have shifted recently, and they're basically going after conservative media, whether that be talk radio, online outlets, whatever it is, and trying to say that these online outlets and a lot of these places are basically putting out fake news stories. Now, sometimes it's just blatant lies, sometimes it's just deceptive editing, sometimes it's just clickbait. It's just a title that they hope you won't actually do the research on. You'll click on it, give it a cursory glance, maybe read the first paragraph, and then back out and share it and post it all over Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever it may be. This is the accusation by your MSNBCs and your CNNs and that kind of stuff. They're basically accusing online outlets, whether it be Breitbart or InfoWars or whatever, of these types of tactics. And of course, the other side, the conservative news media, is shooting back and saying, hey, hypocrite much? You guys have been doing this and being deceptive and pushing your own agenda for decades. What's the problem here? I don't understand. I mean, you're the ones that have consistently, for a long time, been putting out fake news. And so there's the rest of us, kind of somewhere in the middle, figuring out, well, which side do we trust? Do we trust the conservative side? Do we trust mainstream media, which also does include some conservatism and Fox News? Who do we trust? Who actually has integrity when they put out news stories? Well, the truth is, none of them. None of them do. I don't care whether you're talking about online outlets, conservative outlets, news media, cable news, talk show, radio hosts, liberal news. Doesn't matter. None of them care about you. They don't. Freedom of the press? Really? Do you think they remember what that's really about? Do you think they understand why that's in the Constitution anymore? They don't. They don't care. All of them are all about their own money, their own power, their own best interest, pushing their own agenda that will be good for them. That's what they care about. If it's online, they care about clicks. They care about ads being sold, all right? If it's on a cable channel or a news channel or whatever, they care about those commercials rolling in. That's what they care about. Money, power, their own best interest, and that is the agenda they push. And for the liberal media, it's pushing a liberal agenda because that's what continues to keep them in business. For these online media sources, these conservative media sources, it's pushing a conservative agenda, but that doesn't mean they're all telling you the truth. I don't care which side you're on. I don't care which side you personally believe. I don't care what your political leanings are. None of them are telling you the truth 100% of the time. They're all being deceptive. They're all pushing a narrative that ultimately works to their own best interest. That's just how it is. And in a day and age when literally in the palm of your hand on a daily basis you have access to millions of pieces of information on any possible subject you can think of, it's no longer the fault of Breitbart or MSNBC or Mother Jones or Huffington Post or InfoWars when you spread lies on your Facebook page because you didn't do the research to find out whether or not what you're putting out there is actually the truth. It's no longer their fault. You have to understand from the get-go, they all have an agenda. They all want to put their own best interest as a media source first before you. They forgot what freedom of the press means. They forgot they're supposed to be a voice for the people. They're supposed to be there as whistleblowers against the government to let our citizens know what's going on in our nation. They forgot that a long time ago. All of them did. Don't be ignorant. Understand the truth. Do the research. If you care enough to post something somewhere, if you care enough to share it with your family and your friends, care enough to make sure it's the truth.